Welcome back to the Sports and GT channel. This time I'm looking at colourful cars. It's a subject close to my heart because I really feel that more people should be driving colourful cars, but as the recent data from the Society of Motor Manufacturers and Traders, the SMMT, shows, grey is once again the most popular colour of cars. And it's actually been that way since the beginning of this millennium, which is not really great. But these are everyday cars, right? So these aren't sports cars. Maybe that's okay because there are daily drivers, there are commuter cars, we drop the kids off at school, that kind of thing. So it doesn't really matter. We don't really want to make a statement or stand out. But surely with sports cars we want to do that. So the question I wanted to ask was, who makes the most colourful sports cars? So I've taken a look at 6 marques of car. These are 6 brands that are known for sports cars. So not other brands who also make sports cars. And I've actually narrowed down the data to their 2-door models rather than any SUVs that they might be making and selling. And I used the data from a popular car sales website. So which of those 6 brands could this one be? There is an awful lot of grey and quite a lot of black and not much colour. Only 30% of those cars were sort of colourful cars. So I'll give you the answer. It's Aston Martin. Now I think that a lot of this is down to the 007 effect. Since Goldfinger, every James Bond who's been given an Aston Martin has been given one that's kind of a grey or dark grey colour. So Silver Birch, the original Goldfinger DB5, is in my mind grey. Silver is actually just grey with some glitter in it. Now the only exception to this was of course George Lazenby, who got given a dark green DBS. And of course Roger Moore never drove an Aston Martin in the James Bond films.
Now, pay attention, please.
So here's a little message for Aston Martin drivers or people who want to own an Aston Martin. You're not James Bond. You won't be just because you drive a grey Aston Martin. So get over it and get some colour in your life, eh? Now at number 5 we can see a bit more colour coming in. Now 40% of these cars were coloured. So we've got a bit more of a blue and a bit more of a red and a little bit of yellow and green poking in as well. So which brand could this be? Actually they're the brand who make the most cars out of this particular set, and that is Porsche. Now I do make jokes now and again about grey Porsches, but there are quite a few then that are coloured. So there's some really great colours in the Porsche range. The Cobalt Blue is one of my favourites, and then there's obviously Guards Red is a real favourite too. Now, if we look at the data for number 4, we can see 46% of those cars are coloured, now getting near towards half. And of those colours, you can see there there's 11% there of a slightly orangey colour. So that could give us a clue as to which marque this is. And it is indeed McLaren. Now, worth noting that that bronze coloured section at the top is actually representing other. So other colours other than the ones that we've given out as categories already. So well done to McLaren owners, because there's an awful lot of different colours available for them. So in at number 3, very similar to the last graph, still a lot of orange in there, but also a lot of green creeping in. And it's just over the half there, 53% of cars are coloured, and lots of, again, a high proportion of other colours as well. And that is Lamborghini. If any car brand should shout colourful, it's Lamborghini. They're so in your face anyway in terms of the design that a real bright colour really stands out. So now we're getting close to the number 1 spot in number 2. Who do you think this is? Actually, when you look at the data, when you look at those shapes and the proportions of the colours, it's pretty obvious which one it is. Very high proportion of red, but 57% colour overall. Nice to see a bit of blue coming in there as well, but there's still almost as many grey ones as there are red ones. It's Ferrari, of course. So in the number 1 spot, with 69% of cars registered as a colour rather than grey, silver, white or black, I'm very, very happy to say it's Lotus. Congratulations to Lotus. Not only is it a good British brand of car, but it's making a comeback too. Top marks, Lotus buyers. I'm delighted to say that Lotus makes the most colourful sports cars. Thank you very much for watching. See you again next time. Bye bye.